So the thing is, my entire life I had been an athlete. Most of it. Like I started racing when I was 8 or 9. And then when I was like 30 something, I was done. So a lot of my identity was there. I always had like a finish line or a goalpost, something to chase, sink my teeth into. When you do stop, something that you've been really good at and people see you as and celebrate you for, and you're suddenly stopped, there's a quiet that comes. There's like, oh, no one's asking for an autograph. No one cares that I'm important. No one cares I can jump this thing like that's really high, like faster than anybody else can do it. And there's suddenly you have to reckon. You have to reckon and face who you are, what is next. You don't know what's next. Thankfully for me, since 2008 at the Beijing Olympics in 2008, I kind of lucked into knowing what I wanted to do next because I was broadcasting there for the CBC. I was injured. So from 2008 to 2013, I knew in my back of my head, I want to be a broadcaster. I want to tell stories. And so I was always working towards that some way. So when I retired, I had my next. And I already tasted my next in a way of like, I like being in front of the camera. We clearly see I like to talk. So I like to talk. I like to do all that stuff. So I knew once I stopped doing this, I knew what my next thing was. What's really hard for elite athletes is you're never, ever that good, very rarely, at the next thing, as you were, as what made you famous or important or special or unique in sport. You're never really that good. Like, you go into acting, but like, girl, obviously go into acting that good, they're not that good or whatever. And it doesn't, maybe they're not that good. And maybe that's me being tongue in cheek, but you never feel the same, right? The adrenaline, the high, the attention, the praise, the noise, the success of it, how intense it feels. Nothing really compares to it, right? Even those of us who have gone through childbirth and mothering and all those marriage and all that, those are so good. They're amazing. But like being like at the top of the pyramid, 80,000 people in a stadium looking at you, knowing your name, chanting for you, and then you win the thing. Come on, right? Even falling as much as I fell, you never want that to happen. But I fell fabulously. It could happen in such dramatic, loud fashion. Do you see what I mean? So the extremes of your emotions, the highs of it, the lows of it, very few things in life after that compare on that kind of a scale, that depth and breadth and intensity. And so I think that's what we miss. It's a drug in a way, right? It's adrenaline in a way, and you never get that same injection. Doesn't mean your life is not as meaningful and not as great, and the quiet moments are important. But I think that's what a lot of us miss afterwards, and especially if you haven't made peace with that journey. You were injured, you were forced out, whatever, it's harder because you never get that time back. Like ask me if I could run 12 seconds in a hurdle race today. I might give you like a 10,000 seconds, but you're not getting 12 ever again. You can't go back.